Hey Soul Family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. I wish you and your families and dear ones warm and wonderful days ahead, as well as a blessed new year full of dreams coming true for you guys. And I also wanted to just take a quick moment to take this opportunity to express to you guys how grateful I am to be able to connect with you guys nearly on a daily basis. Thank you so much for the warm and kind comments that you sent to me my way throughout the year. Thank you so much. If you know how much you brighten my day, you would be able to feel exactly the sort of gratitude I want to give to you. So thank you so much for everything kind that you send my way. Love you guys so much. And in today's reading, we're taking a look at a message and a surprise. So in a moment, I'll be drawing out 3 cards. As always, we'll be placing crystals if you prefer to pick your piles using crystals. If you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, do note that you will find a timestamp for that down in the description box, which will take you straight to the part of the introduction where we shuffle your zodiac signs and find out in which of the piles they'll fall under today. And finally, if you prefer for Spirit to pick your pile, this is also an option, and you will find the timestamp for that as well down in the description box. Okay, so let's see what we have for today's reading. For pile number 1, you've got the card Earth Mother with the keyword surrender. I won't be reading out the keywords, I'll just read the main title of the card and then we can explore the rest during the reading. So you've got Earth Mother. For pile number 2, you've got Cosmic Weaver. And for pile number 3, you've got Ancestral Love. Gosh, loving the cards for today's reading. All right. As mentioned, if you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, let's get straight into that. And just for a moment, I think it's best to push the cards up so that you can check out the crystals with me. Okay. How are we going to do that? How about we do this and place the crystals there. Right. Something tells me, it's crazy, but something tells me to take this particular angel and place it here. So it may not be the perfect match, although you know what, it kind of matches. But that's what I feel, so I'm just going to do that. I'm going to follow how I feel about it. Now, for the other 2 piles, what do we do? Do we have something along this color? Perhaps the green moss or the green jasper. That's too green. How about the chrysocolla? Doesn't it match? I think that matches. So I'm going to place the chrysocolla to match this pile. And for pile number 2, what can we do? We have the blue agate, which is actually the perfect combination. So yeah, that's what I think should be the match for today's reading. Right. Let me place the cards into place and introduce each crystal to you so that you can see it up close. Will the angel fit here? I think we should place the cards a bit down. Right. So for pile number 1, your crystal is the honey obsidian. Is the honey obsidian in the shape of an angel. For pile number 2, your crystal is the blue agate. And for pile number 3, your crystal is the beautiful chrysocolla. go. So please take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe you're drawn to a pile and another crystal from another pile. In all cases, I always advise you guys to trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the piles that have a message for you in today's reading. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you straight to your readings. And please note that in the next section of the introduction, you can pick your pile using your zodiac signs. If this is something you're interested in, please stick around. If not, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. All right, if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, welcome. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. And in a moment after the shuffling, I will be drawing out 4 signs for each pile. Okay, I think we are pretty much ready. Right, so these will be the signs for pile number 1. We need one more here. These will be the signs for pile number 2. And these will be the signs for pile number 3. Okay, so for pile number 1, your signs are Virgo, Sagittarius, Cancer, as well as Taurus. For pile number 2, your signs are Aquarius, Aries, Libra, as well as Scorpio. For pile number 3, your signs are Capricorn, Leo, Gemini, as well as Pisces. So please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile or piles using any other placement in your chart, please feel free to do that. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box, which will take you to your readings. And also, please note that in the next section of this introduction, Spirit will be picking your pile for you. If this is something that you're interested in, please stick around. If not, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer for Spirit to pick your pile, welcome. This part of the introduction has been created specifically for you so that you can do just that. And as you may know, what I like to do is assign a different tarot card to each pile based on the numerology of the major arcana. And so the Magician will be presenting pile number 1, the High Priestess, pile number 2, and the Empress, pile number 3. And what I simply like to do is shuffle the cards around until I make some form of mistake and I will know that this is your chosen pile. So that could be me passing on a card or pulling a card from the other side. Sometimes a card just falls. Sometimes I pull a card that I'm not supposed to pull, and so on. A mistake happens and I know that it is your chosen pile. So, what is your message and surprise, my dear soul family? There we go. Your chosen pile for today's reading is pile number 3. Amazing. Okay, so these were the different ways in which you can pick your pile in today's reading. I truly hope that you've enjoyed them and that they brought you the clarity that you need to find your pile. Once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your timestamps, and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Today you have a message and a surprise, and these are the decks that I'll be using for your reading today. If at any point you're interested in knowing the names of any of these decks, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful honey obsidian in the shape of an angel. Your significator card is Earth Mother with Surrender. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Virgo, Sagittarius, Cancer, as well as Taurus. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so all the oracle decks are pretty much ready. We're going to start off your reading by taking a look at what your message is. And then we will be taking a look at what your surprise is. So let's get straight into that and see what you're getting. This is your tarot deck, and I think we'll be pretty much ready. We can place them at the bottom and have all the space that we need up top. Okay. So let's keep this here, and we'll take these out. We'll place this here and the rest below. Let's begin with your message, a message that you're meant to hear today. What is your message today? You've got the throat chakra with isolation. I heard you're going to an important event, so it's just something that I heard / envisioned. Oh, I envisioned you. Was it? No, I didn't hear it. I envisioned you going to an important event. Okay, you've got the Enneagram sickly doubt under the category of blockage. So the keywords here are imposter syndrome, lack of confidence, self-doubt, rejection of merit, external attribution, as well as feeling of usurpation. All right, let's keep that here. What if I can take out this card? I can totally place it here. So you've got Venus in Leo with affair. And you've got the moon in the sign Cancer with the keyword sensitivity. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand what this is talking about, but I'm gonna wait until we see your tarot cards with regards to this message. So you've got the Lover's card. You've got the Two of Pentacles. You've got the Ace of Swords. Yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. Okay. And I think we can pull out one more card. You've got the... Yeah, you see? Good. I picked it up. Gosh, I love this deck. So you've got the Temperance card. Yeah, and doesn't it feel like there's this light in the middle? And I don't know how to explain it. It's like something pulls you into something else and takes you into another place. Right. So anyways, what am I seeing? In terms of your message, my dear pile number 1, it looks like in a few days or in a short while, you will be going to an event, but with sickly doubt, it looks like you you'll be dressing nicely and everything. This is an event with the throat chakra where you are going to be maybe presenting yourself or maybe socializing. That's probably why it's the throat chakra, speaking to a lot of people. You're going to be very social on that day. Perhaps you're giving a speech even. In all cases, I do see that. I see that anxiousness before an event. You see what I mean? It's like, you know, you have to go, you're going to show up, but part of you is like getting maybe anxious or doesn't want to go. And I think the reason here is because we keep seeing to the affair. Perhaps you're going to be seeing someone that has done something behind your back previously with the affair card, Venus and Leo. Maybe you feel like the people there aren't on your side, or a person there. This could be an ex with the lovers and the affair. Maybe this is an ex-lover for some of you, an ex-friend, an ex-manager, an ex-colleague. I'm not sure. But it looks like this is a person who betrayed you at some point with the affair. And you're feeling very sensitive and very emotional. Sensitive as in, not as you're a sensitive person. It simply means that you're getting a lot of emotions as well as maybe triggers, or you feel emotional about it. So it's like you've got that feelings in your gut that's making you feel bad about this event. But here's the thing, there's something so interesting. All of your cards, except for the Ace of Swords, are talking about twos, the lovers, two figures in the lovers. The Two of Pentacles, Temperance, you're holding the two cups. So except for that Ace of Swords, we're seeing a lot of twos, which makes me think there is a particular person, or maybe two people, or a particular person that you don't want to see there in this event. So here is the thing. Your message is surrender. See, you've got a lot of blues all of a sudden in this card. And you won't believe me. If you actually would, because if you look at the introduction of this reading, something told me pick up this angel and put it there. If you look at the rest of the cards, they don't have crystals with shapes. I would have definitely gone for a yellow color, although this is honey, it's quite close, it's fine. But I would have definitely gone for a yellow or a blue or maybe even a nude color. But something told me, and I told them in the introduction, I said, I don't know, something tells me take this angel. So I just followed how I felt and forgot about what matches the card. And this is speaking directly to you. This is saying, go to this event. Don't worry. You're not alone. That's why you're getting the twos, even though it's a one. Oh, my mind is blown. You might seem with the Ace of Swords like you're going as one, but you're going as two because you have an angel there with you. And Ace of Swords it's a powerful card. This is raw energy. The swords are very powerful, a very powerful element. It's considered energy of masculine energy of moving forward, moving with force, taking action. Also, like the wands, being sharp-minded, having clarity. You know, all of that. So the cards are basically saying, perhaps you're going to be seen as one, but really you're not going to be one here. This angel will be pouring all this throat chakra energy. I don't know why. Perhaps he'll be speaking a lot on that day. They will, perhaps it's saying they will help you express yourself better in the best way. This angel will help you assist you with the speaking. If you're going to speak in this event, maybe you're a speaker, they're going to pour, because there's a lot of throat chakra, they're going to help you with the speaking specifically. They're going to help you with the speaking. They're going to bring tranquility to you, and they will 100% help you present yourself in the best way. You're not alone, is what this reading is saying. It's okay to have these feelings. It's absolutely okay. But know that the minute you enter, you will feel this presence. You will feel like you've got this aura around you, protective yellow aura around you that will be there throughout the event. You're protected. You see all these circles. You are protected in this event. You have an angel who's bringing down onto you their aura of protection. It's like this angel is surrounding you with energy, and they will keep you balanced throughout this event. So I don't know, I don't want to be nosy and ask more questions about what maybe you want to know, right? In case you want to know what this event is, because maybe you're listening to me and you're like, I don't think I have any events coming up, Reem. If this is your case, let's see what this event is. I see a split here in this deck. There we go. What is this event coming up, my dear pile number 1, that your guides are talking about? So the moon, for a lot of you, it could be something you don't know about yet, but the moon could also be emotional, leading to the Cancer sign. The moon, it's something you're very emotional about, something you know, but feel very emotional about. And in that case, this card is saying, don't worry about it. We're there for you. So that's one. 2 of Cups could be you meeting in an event your loved one, a past loved one, someone who used to be dear to you. With the 2 of Cups, someone who used to have a strong connection with. And I say used to because of this affair. I don't know, maybe this is someone who you haven't seen in a while. Maybe they didn't do anything wrong to you. It's just someone you haven't seen in a while that you will be seeing. And, oh, the Devil card. So this is an event where you're going to see someone who downright did something malicious or evil to you. So the 3 cards are talking about the event. What is this event that you're going to? Moons, they remind me of rituals. So perhaps this could obviously be something like Christmas Eve party or something where loved ones gather, but it's toxic with the devil. But what else could it be other than that? Moon. Something you don't know much about, maybe other people love. Or it could be that you're very excited about it with the moon and the 2 of Cups. So something that you really love. Okay, this is going to be an event that you will really love with the 2 of Cups. It's like the coming together, people coming together. It seems like it's not businessy, to be honest, with the 2 of Cups. Now that we look at it, it's not really businessy. Although you will be dressing nicely, I'm really thinking this could be, if you're listening to the reading now, Christmas. But anyways, it's something that you're enjoying, but you're very emotional about it. Part of you is enjoying the gathering or the coming together, but the other part of you with the devil is really here. What's the word? Loathing meeting someone here. Yeah, so what is your guidance with regards to this coming event? My dear pile number 1, what is your guidance? I would say stay balanced with all of the 2s here, but let's see what your guidance is. So you've got the 5 of Swords. Oh, you've got a split here. Got the 5 of Swords. And you've got, wow, the 8 of Swords. And let's pick this card up. And the 2 of Wands. I always tell you guys, this card reminds me of an antenna, which reminds me of communication. So, what is this saying? 5 of Swords. Gosh. When you feel like there's 5 of Swords, like someone attacking you, or you are experiencing the bullying of whatever this devil is, or yeah, Five of Swords is like someone hitting at you, or no, hitting at you is not the right word. Hitting is actually positive, right? Like bullying or anything with the Five of Swords. What are you guided to do? Eight of Swords is self-imposed limitations. Do you notice how these are like waves? Each one is like a wave, and the wave reduces towards the end. It's like big, but it reduces. So it's talking about a pattern, like a negative through pattern. So what I am seeing is when you go through this negativity, whatever the form is, the form of bullying that we're seeing here, the chaos, you see, we see a lot of scratching and swords going up and down, and then we see what looks like a candy. It's like very chaotic. Like this could be passive aggressive because we see something sweet, but then we see a lot of swords and scratching and all swatching and all of that. So anyways, it feels chaotic, and it feels passive aggressive because of the sweetness here. It's like giving something sweet with something bitter or pointy or nasty with it, hurtful with it. So you're guided here to realize that what you're feeling is not the experience of this passive aggressiveness, but it's rather the pattern of negativity that your mind with the Eight of Swords goes through when you experience this combination, whatever it is for you. Because the devil here and the person doesn't have to be an actual person. Maybe you're giving a speech and this is speaking to you about how to you this is scary, right? You freeze. So it doesn't have to be a person. It could be how speaking up, public speaking, could have betrayed you through and through. So it depends how this is speaking to you, but it's talking about how this has been a pattern for you. Not that this situation is actually scary, but that its pattern has hit you in the same way because you continue without realizing to allow it to play out in the same way continuously. And it becomes more intense because you replay it in the same way. So what am I seeing instead as your guidance? I am seeing with the intensity going calmer, to remember that you have a choice at this point. You have vibrations that pull you down, and you have vibrations that pull you up. Easier said than done. But we're going to follow what the cards are trying to show us. Some vibrations pull you down, and some vibrations pull you up. So it's not necessarily what this event is doing or what this person is saying, but merely how you take it. Like the Eight of Swords, it teaches us that being stuck is in our mind, and the actual symbolism of the card shows that there are unused swords. There is a free feet. There's free feet. Only the hands, like the hands, the feet themselves are free, and so the anxiousness or the confinement is actually a mental confinement and self-deception, and the card always guides us to question our beliefs and to actually take small steps towards liberation rather than falling entrapped to our mental confinement. Thus, here, the reading is telling you to remember you are in control of one thing. You're in control of your vibration. I mean, we can discuss how our minds feel and all of that, but vibration, that's a decision. Your body can continue to feel whatever it wants to feel, but your vibration could give you, for example, courage. It could allow you to take action despite the fact that you're afraid. Or your body could feel like it needs to procrastinate, a decision to take action regardless of your feelings of procrastination is the vibration I'm talking about. So you've got, it's not about controlling how your mind or your body feels, but it's a decision that will be the turning point of you going down or vibrating higher. And these matter because when you're vibrating higher, you're instantly connected with your angel who's there with you in this event and there with you always, who will help you easily overcome the situation. So what is your guidance here? Your guidance is don't let the thoughts that come from the situation bring you down. So thoughts like, oh, I have to do something now, or I'm being embarrassed now, or what is this person trying to do now? When you're in a situation like that, you're guided to a swift mental shift like this. Although you're continuing to feel whatever your body is or your mind is taking you through, you're guided to surrender. It is only from the place of surrender that you can start vibrating high and actually take action. So things like, okay, so is this happening? It's happening. Fine. That's what's happening now. Like, don't hate someone for it. Don't hate yourself for it. Don't feel like you're stuck. Don't think like I'm stuck. Don't try to first, before you do anything, surrender. Accept first that whatever is happening is happening. And that's the beginning of the shift in vibration, is the guidance that I am seeing here. It looks like the acceptance is really what's making you calm, or even if you don't get calm, that's fine. Your vibration, though, is changing. And it will eventually pick you up. It is this surrender that will allow your angel to help you. So don't panic. Say, okay, this is happening right now. That's fine. This is happening. So I don't know what's going on here. This seems to be something that is really stressing you out here. But don't get too much into your emotions in this situation. Obviously, this is someone who has proven to betray you a lot. So it's no surprise that your mind gets stuck. But your guides are saying, remember that at this point, they're winning through the thoughts that you have and not really without any much effort. So if something happens, tell yourself, fine, it's happening. It is what it is. It's happening. This will instantly shift your vibration. It will stop the pattern of victimhood that takes you into deep down where it's very hard to do anything, and instantly give you possibilities. That's the Two of Wands, right? It will help you see, it will allow you, it will give you a lot of possibilities in how to act in this moment or what to do in this moment. The Two of Wands. It will provide you with, oh yes, I wanted to say you're connected here with your angel. You see? It's the same shape as your significator card. Same shape. You connect instantly with your angel, that it will help you powerfully. They will provide you with the options. Yeah, different options in order to deal with the situation. And you might think that it's much more difficult than that you have to calm your mind, you have to fight your body. Your guides are saying, take yourself out of all of this. Really, by surrendering is when the vibration becomes strong. When you pick up with the antenna here, pick up the communication, you get more options, and you behave in the way that you are expecting to behave seamlessly, effortlessly. So it's really all about vibration. When you get into this energy, it becomes super dense. You cut off connection, even with your own mind. And there's no way but for this person to continue to win over you or the situation to continue to win over you. And remember, the devil card reminds us that you're not really stuck. You just think you are stuck. Exactly what the Eight of Swords means. And so when you surrender, when you go, fine, this is what's happening. Fine, that's what's happening. Your vibration instantly goes up. And this is when you start connecting with your antenna. You start, because when you accept it, you're no longer fighting with your emotions about what do I do? What happens with this? What happens with that? And they may be there, but you're not in resistance with them. They're there, but you're not resisting them. So allow them to flow. Allow these emotions to flow. Surrender. Accept that this is what's happening, and you will instantly find connections. Like where I'm like surrendering, why isn't the communication coming? You just want to surrender and fully accept that that's what's happening, and don't worry, you will be getting communication, is what I'm seeing in this message. Wow, this was a long one. Let's now take a look at the surprise. What is your message? Whoops. What is your message of surprise, my dear pile number 1? Let's pull out your cards. So you've got, the root chakra with renewal. Very cool. We're getting different colors this time. You've got the Enneagram, the employee, with the category under the category of character. And the keywords are subordinate, junior staff, worker, staff, be on wage, as well as administrative official. And you've got Mars in Libra with choice, legalities or something. We'll see. Oh, renewal of contract. Really cool. So there's a big renewal, and I see employee. So I see something around your work contract being renewed. Some great news here, being renewed in a great way for you. Yeah. Let's see. You've got the moon in Virgo with healing. Wonderful. So if you've been having trouble with your work, your contract at work, some agreements that you have with your work, I see that there's a renewal here with you. I see you're given better choices, or the scales are turning to your favor. Yeah, the contract is being renewed. I see more truth and openness happening. 7th house is intimate connections, like you're becoming closer maybe to the administration or something, or the team. A healing at the end of the day with the moon in Virgo. Virgo is the 6th house, is the house of work. Yeah, I see a lot of healing going on when it comes to your work, especially how you feel about it. And I see that you're given more options with the renewal in contract or deal, renewal in deal that is going on. And I see that this is a gift from you, from the earth. I just got a crazy idea, like the earth is helping you. Why am I getting this idea? The earth is helping you. Gaia, Mother Gaia is helping you. That's so sweet. So I see the message of the earth is helping you. That's what I'm seeing. So let's take a look at the rest of your surprise message. As you see, it has to do with your work. If you're not working, that is probably something that you're working hard towards. So you've got the 8 of Swords again, right? You've got the Star card. Wow. Okay. This camera is not giving this deck justice. You can't see the glitter. Hold on, let me try to show you. I'm gonna waste your reading time like that. Fine. Can you kind of see it like that? Anyways, the Star card, you've got the 6 of Pentacles. Hello. Yeah, there we go. Personally, I think it's clever that the 6 is inside the triangle. It gives ideas. So one more card. Let's take this one with regards to the surprise. Whoa, the Ace of Swords. Right. So what am I seeing? I'm seeing when it comes to your work, there's a specific aspect where you felt super stuck in. Like maybe you were pinpointed for a long time in a specific position that you weren't moving out of, or maybe this is talking about your pay, how it was stuck in a specific place for a long time. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm seeing with the Eight of Swords this sense of being stuck in place with at least the way you thought about it with the Eight of Swords. And again, this proves how the Eight of Swords is just ideas in our minds and not the reality, because the reality here is that you're getting a renewal. In your mind, you kind of felt like, I'm stuck in this position, I'm stuck in this place, I'm stuck in this situation, I'm never going to grow, or I'm just going to be here for a long time. Maybe there was a lot of drama around you, or maybe your work wasn't giving you promises, or anything like that. You felt with the Eight of Swords like maybe your potential was withheld, anything like that. So I've got great news for you. Perhaps this is talking about the new year with the number 1, something happening in January here. But I'm not sure. But it does look like it. Maybe it's just talking about a renewal of a contract happening soon. It could be around January, could be around July, but I think you're getting it now because it's around the New Year's. There's a renewal in contract, and Mother Gaia is telling you to surrender. Just let it go. Don't get so stuck. Remember the density energy Mother Gaia was telling you about? Don't stay so stuck in your energy. Let it go, because great things are happening in the area of your work and your career. In fact, you're getting stardom here. I see that you will be shining bright. You keep getting on top of mountains. I love how the cards align the synchronicities. I see you being on top, on the very top perhaps. Your mind was showing you that you're going to go down, 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 down by time, when in reality you're going to go up, 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 up by time. Yeah, so here maybe you thought, oh, I'm going to stay in this position for a long time. The money that I'm getting is not meeting inflation, and so my situation is just going to get worse and worse. Or maybe I'm not going to find good opportunities, good jobs out there. So there are a lot of thoughts of how it's going down, when really the cards are showing that this is far from the truth. This is further from the truth. You're going to be actually going the opposite direction. You're going to be going up, and you keep getting next to this card the triangle upwards, even with the Two of Swords. Yeah, so you're going to be moving upwards. You're going to be moving upwards. So it looks like you're going up the hierarchy. You're going... Look, I'm not like, if I tell you you're going to be a star at work, you think I'm making you feel better, but you literally have the star card. So can I read it? I believe that it's so opposite to how you think that you're actually going to be like a star in your work. And I don't think your cards are exaggerating here. I mean, if they're showing you something, then they're reading your energy. And even if it doesn't happen like right away, just make a mental note that your cards are saying you're going to be at the very top. How that's going to happen, you're just going to have to wait to see how this plays out. Or maybe this right away makes absolute sense to you. I'm just trying to help you out in terms of knowing your cards. Sometimes we get big promises and it doesn't happen right away, but it doesn't mean that your promises aren't going to happen. Even if it's not in the same job, or with the same person, or with the same investment that you had in mind listening to your reading. There could have been some truth to it in the now, but the final result, that's definitely you're going to get. And I see you going as a star up top. I mean, rising as a star up top. I predict and see that for you. I also predict with the Six of Pentacles that you will be given financially very generously. I also predict that you will have a lot of power and a lot of clarity to lead something. Perhaps this is talking about intelligence, skills. Yeah, your intelligence and your skills and your sharpness and how you speak with clarity are all things that are going to make you shine bright. Yes, I foresee that you're going to be signing a new contract, or there's a renewal in your contract or renewal in your work this year. Up next, you're rising like a star, being paid generously and shining bright. You're going to be making some important decisions. You're going to be a leader who sees things with clarity. You're going to bring your team or maybe your company to the light. You're doing something important here. This is raw energy. This is the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so surrender. Surrender is the key word in your reading today. Surrender to everything and it shall work out completely in your favor. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see. I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Oh my God, I forgot to place it here. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at a message as well as a surprise. Can't wait to get into your reading. We'll first start off by taking a look at your message, what your message is, and then we'll be taking a look at your surprise. These are the decks that I'll be using for your reading today. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys down in the description box. And very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful blue agate. Your significator card is Cosmic Weaver with the keyword potency. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Aquarius, Aries, Libra, as well as Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it and see what your message is. And we can place your decks below like that so that they don't get in the way. I do see a split. Thank you. This gives us our first card here. Ooh, and we've got a card here. Wonderful. And let's place that here. Okay. So your first card is Moon in Taurus with stability. Wonderful. You've got the card Moon again. Moon in Libra with companionship. You've got the Enneagram Protest under the category of blockage. And the keywords are disagreement, exigency, claim, walk out, as well as opposition. Okay. Interesting. You have the card, you've got the heart chakra card with the keyword growth. Right. And your tarot cards are the Empress. Wow. Okay. You've got the Empress. You've got, the Two of Swords. So it's kind of like people coming together, joining together after a protest, and how sometimes conflict leads to people coming together. That's what you've got, the Cosmic Weaver, things coming together. Like something was being spoiled just so that it goes straight, healthy, and well, stronger, that it becomes stronger. Right, opening opportunities. So you've got the Three of Pentacles together, which is a card of working together. Amazing. What's going on here? Okay. And yeah, we're seeing a disagreement that is leading to more agreement, actually. It's weaving agreement, a disagreement that's weaving agreement. And you've got the star card. Wow. Okay. So I wonder why you're getting this message. Is there something happening in your life? Are you disagreeing with someone? Just so that I'm able to follow up, I'm just gonna pull out cards to understand what's going on in your life. If you would allow me. What's going on here, please? I don't get it. Oh, I'm not supposed to look into it. Perhaps so that I can read it in an organic way and you would understand it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like like the card said, I don't have access to it, and that's probably to help read it better for you. So what am I seeing? I am seeing that you are in a situation where there's opposition and things were moving very quickly. Very slowly. But moving slow does not mean that you're gonna lose. If we look at the tortoise and the hare, it is the tortoise at the end of the day that won. And here we've got the symbolism of winning the world, getting everything. So I see two people in opposition. This could be you and a friend, you and your work, you and someone, and they seem to be very important to you. Your message is allow for the opposition to happen, because the opposition is going to happen anyway. And the sooner you allow it to play out in the way it's supposed to play, the yin and the yang to play out in the way that they're supposed to play, the sooner that these two will integrate and come together rather than oppose each other more. So it is saying allow for the universe, the cosmic energy, to weave these two different opposing, I don't know, opinions, opposing powers, opposing conflict of interest between you and someone. Allow it. Allow it doesn't mean don't get your rights and do what is necessary. It just simply means don't be so upset about it. Go through it. Don't be so upset about it. Allow for things to happen, because it will look like it's dying out before it becomes strong and moves upwards with strong force. So yeah, if you are in opposition with someone in your life right now, if this is like chaos happening in your country at the moment, where I just remember the two hands, which reminds me of the left and the right in every country. So if this is like two in opposition, political powers in opposition, if these are you and someone close to you in opposition at the moment, if this is something that's happening in your work at the moment that's opposing you, it is saying, yes, of course, continue, like protest, say what is right, do what is right for you, but don't get into stress, because the stress level will create a blockage. And this energy will play through anyways, because they're meant to weave together before you see the tapestry and how beautiful it is. This opposition will bring people together, or will bring you and your loved ones involved in this situation together in agreement. So opposition now will lead to agreement later. It's funny how the cards are showing everything. Oh, thanks. Okay, looks like we've got a card here. Interruption. But I'll complete the sentence. Deal with everything in love, and you shall all go up. So this means be nurturing, be caring, care about your side, but also that's the Empress, be caring about the other side. Be loving to yourself and to others. And when you're protesting and opposing something, do it with truth and honesty and an open mind, most importantly. That's how you do it with nurture and care. You want, for example, with the Empress, a mother that wants you to do the right thing, but is very open to listening to you, right? You want your mother to hear you out first, because if she continues with the decision, she'll at least have your point of view into consideration, or she might change her mind altogether. So yeah, that's how you're guided to be empathetic. I see with the Empress writing, you're rewriting history or rewriting your own story. And the Star card, your best vision of the situation for you and everyone is coming true. So we got an interruption by Spirit when we were looking at this, and you've got abandoned budget. There seems to be something around money with regards to the situation. So the keywords are administrative phobia, mismanagement, late payment, financial let go, financial disinterest, accounts negligence. So just so you know, part of your message is that there's something about money that is influencing the situation, something about where the money has been spent, or not handling money well, or not paying late payment, or not paying something. There's something about finances affecting this discussion. And by working together, more opportunities are going to open up for everyone. So I see two people each being so focused on the payments or on the money. Whereas it's shown that if you put your hands together, you can open that opportunity for yourselves to work together. You're guided to work together. So let's get more information about that so that I'm able to deliver the message well. What is the guidance with the abandoned budget here for pile number 2, please? Order, yes. Start. Okay, abandoned budget. Look where the money is and start discussing how you can bring it to order. Ask where the missing payments are, where things have been paid, where they haven't been paid, because there isn't enough focus on the budget here, it seems. That's why you're probably holding a pen and a paper here. So both parties involved in this situation are guided to look at all of the details when it comes to where the money is going, where the money needs to be paid, and to put them in order. This will open up massive opportunities for the two parties. So that could be your partner at work, right? Yeah, that could be your partner at work. That could be your partner in life, your spouse. That could be, or your boyfriend or girlfriend. Yeah. So this seems to be a disagreement in money. Someone here could be carrying more, or has heaviness, has a lot of heaviness. Put your hands together and bring things into order. That's the right way to do things. Put your hands together and bring things into order. Look at the details and organize yourselves. This working well together will take you to the stars. And my dear pile number 1, this seems to be the message that you're meant to get. Allow the opposition to happen fully and focus on where the money is going. You will see that, yes, it at some point is going to lead to things going bad before it goes great. And there's something about allow for this so-called bad to happen, because it's the only way that will lead to health. You know, it's like when you get a cold or something, you allow your temperature to go up, or you don't feel your best, is what I'm trying to say. You experience all of these things in order for the body to help your immune system to attack this invader, and you feel much better the next day. So it's kind of that same. Allow for the cycle to happen. Protest, of course. Both sides have an important message, and only by bringing these two messages together and putting pen to paper and organizing everything, that both of you open opportunities and go up towards the sky. Watch where the money is going. is, yeah, what I'm seeing in your message, my dear pile number one, is the way you allow for the cosmic energy to weave everything together into a beautiful tapestry in your life. So yeah, companionship is work together by allowing the purge to happen, for the union to happen. Yeah, this is what I'm seeing as your message. I tried to see what this was in your life, and the cards said no, don't do that. I believe your guides have faith that you know what this is about. Okay, so let's pull out your oracle cards, and now let's take a look at what your surprise is, my dear pile number two. Let's put these back into the deck and pull out your oracle cards. So, what is your surprise? You've got Mars in Virgo with skill. Oof. Right, feels very powerful, this card. You've got Mars again, whoa, in a Libra with choice. Okay. You've got the Enneagram to be of service under the category of talent, and the keywords are respond to needs, caring for others, generosity, self-giving, human warmth, looking after others. And you've got a lot of red all of a sudden. Yeah, a lot of Mars energy. So you've got the root chakra with complacency. I am so curious about this card. Let's take a look at the root chakra. We opened right at the card. So it says, I'm feeling the loss of my dreams. The legend. At the end of her life, Flo reflects on the dream she shared with her late husband to move to Florida. They never went. After Flo dies, her daughter discovers that her parents had enough money to move there. As she plans what to do with her inheritance, she wonders why her parents never lived their dream. Inspiration, this is a warning not to give up. Beware of coasting along in a situation that is not what you really want. You will never be fully fulfilled by the unmet dreams of others. How interesting. Okay, let's take a look at your, I was going to say surprise cards, your tarot cards, and see what you have. So, right off the bat, you've got the Strength card. You've got the Five of Pentacles. Four of Wands. Page of Pentacles. So, what am I seeing? Potency also reminds me of the word potential. I get the idea. There's an emphasis on the number 6. 4 and 2 is 6. And then we've got the Strength card here, 6. Of course, this deck is following the traditional way, old traditional way of the number system of the major arcana. So when Rider-Waite changed the number system, but they were always 6 for strength hold on. Sorry, this is 11 for strength, and justice is 8. Yeah. This is not 6, my apologies. I just got like a brain freeze at the moment. Forget the number 6 and everything that I'm saying. But yeah, this one has it the other way around. Strength is 11 and justice in that case, in this deck, is 8. But what am I seeing? If we look at justice, 11, which should be justice, it still kind of takes us to the same conclusion. We've got the scales here, I just noticed. So we're looking at justice as well, which in most decks would be the number 11. So I'm seeing an emphasis on balance, justice, doing justice to yourself, being able to bring a situation into balance. I am seeing something here. Do you see the focus on your mind here? I'm seeing something around. You have the capability to build something, create something for yourself, or do something that catches your dream with the spider here. You have that capability. You have that skill, it says, with Mars in Virgo. You have the skills to intricately build something, to create something that catches your dream. Now, it says here to be of service, be in service of yourself here. That's what the reading is saying for you. You have a choice, is what the reading is saying. It looks like the surprise here is the surprise that you will be receiving in case you decide to go after your dreams and not be complacent. This means that you will find a lot of things happening for you, being given from above, just like Cupid, affecting your life, working out for you in the very things that you think you lack, that are the reasons why you can't do something. So this reading is basically saying the whole issue is how you previously thought about it and how you continue to think about it. Yeah. And if you change your mind about your situation, you'll realize that you're fully capable of achieving what you want, that you'll be surprised at how much you're fully capable of achieving something and celebrating it, rather than being complacent and wishing all of your life what could have been, and wishing that you wished you could do something. And just like the story of Flo, where the children who are not thinking in the same way, simply counting and looking at the inheritance and going, why did my mother not live her dream? I mean, there was nothing stopping her except how she thought about it. So in the same way, skill and talent, do you see? The reading is saying, change your mind about what you can do, whether you can do what you really are dreaming of. Change your mind to knowing that you can, or thinking at least about how you can, because right now you can't see your potential and what you can achieve. Because if you change your mind, you're literally changing the pattern of the vibration in the universe, and you're going to be weaving that dream for yourself. And so this reading is inviting you to stop thinking in the negative and start thinking with the potential, because it is showing you the more you take one step after the other, you will start noticing a pattern being created over and over. You will start noticing this pattern, and you start thinking, oh my God, this pattern, although small, makes me understand now that it's absolutely possible for me to achieve this dream. You'll wake up to the realization that it was fully possible, and you'll even start to wonder, why didn't I do this sooner? Why did I prevent this happiness to myself all of this time? Why was I so stuck in the energy of not being capable of doing something? Why? When I'm fully capable of doing it. Do you see my point? And so with the Cosmic Weaver, this is saying that when you start building, there's potency in the universe, and it's going to make it much bigger than you think it's going to get. So you put in a little bit of effort, and Cupid's bow comes and put its love, and it becomes much bigger and better than you think. So let's take a quick example. If you wanted to write a book and you're like, who am I? Like, I have a strong idea for a book, but is it enough for it to be a book? But I really want to bring this information out, or the story out that I have in my mind. And you spend years and years, maybe even 10 years, thinking you can't be a great storyteller just because you didn't put pen to paper. And then at some point you go, you know what, I'm just going to write this idea and see how it goes. You start typing your idea, and before you know it, you're getting tons and tons and tons of other sophisticated, brilliant ideas, and you write it down, and before you know it, you're like, whoa, did I write this? Oh my God. And I thought I couldn't be a writer. Everyone looking at your book is saying, you thought you weren't a writer? What's wrong with you? how did you not write before? You are surprised yourself. So your reading is saying skill, talent, strength. It is definitely talking about the potency of the energy that you have to weave something magnificent in your life. It's all a matter of choice. Which thought are you following? Are you following the thought that is so false that will rob you from your dream, just like flow? Or will you have the open eyes to notice that you can absolutely have this dream, just like flow's children, and pursue it for yourself? Because the only thing that's standing in your way are your false thoughts, not your skills, not what can actually happen. And so be of service to yourself. Do yourself a great service and go after this dream, because you will be helped. It's just going to weave itself. You're meant to create this dream, is what I'm seeing with the Cosmic Weaver. You're meant to create this dream. Go for it, and you will see that with every step you take, you will be getting energy, making it bigger and bigger and bigger. And before you know it, you're going higher and higher and higher. And then a shift in mindset happens. I think this is a moment where you realize it was your shadow all along. And you're thinking, oh my God, it's a silhouette here, the shadow silhouette in both cards. And you go, oh my God, these were just my thoughts. And just because I changed my thoughts, the gears started working. Everything started working. You have a lot of reds in your reading, which are pushing you to take action. Go for it. You're meant to achieve something great. Is what I'm seeing here. Go after your dreams and you will be surprised at what it gets you. You have no idea how big this is going to get. You never know until you try. And my dear pile number 2, I mean, your message is straight to the point. It's clear. Yeah, do yourself justice. Do yourself justice. Use your strength. Move forward. You don't lack anything. Everything that you'll be weaving in, the universe will be weaving with you, and it's going to grow out of proportion. You're going to be doing something great that catches all of your dreams. Yeah, I think this is exactly what I see, my dear pile number 2, as your message as well as your surprise. I truly hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at a message and a surprise. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. I wish you a wonderful year ahead. And in your reading today, we're going to start off with your message and then take a look at the surprise. These are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Chrysocolla. Your significator card is Ancestral Love with the keyword tending. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Capricorn, Leo, Gemini, as well as Pisces. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it and see what your message is first. And we'll put these to the side. All right. And bring these down and start pulling your cards, just so we have all the space that we need. Okay, so you've got the Enneagram recognition. Wow. Under the category of happy event. You know, there was a pile, I think it was pile number 1. They had a blue card, which was the throat chakra. And in the blue card, they had a suit. And I told them an event is happening for them. So I would say, and it was the first card, If you are drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend it for you. It's probably going to give you a lot of information that you need. But oh my God, does it answer the question of what event was that in the first pile? And we are getting recognition. Wow. So the keywords are qualification, diploma, award, degree, reward, as well as validation. I love this for you, my dear pile number 3. You've got the cards. Mars in Taurus with defense. Like, what is it called? A PhD, defending your... Oh, the dissertation defense. So some of you maybe are going to get your PhDs. Very specific, but I thought I should mention it. And I believe your ancestors are so proud of you. In any case, whatever this event is where you're getting the recognition, it seems like it's a strong message here pertaining to that. I see a strong message where all of your ancestors are so proud of you. And you've got Mars in Gemini with adaptability. Got a lot of Mars energy here. And what are we missing? We were missing this deck. And you've got the sacral chakra with the keyword self-worth. I love this for you. Right, yeah, recognition and sacral chakra. You're really going to be feeling yourself be recognized soon. So let's see what this is about. We'll pull out your tarot cards. I see a group here. Let's take these. And I see the first one sliding out. So let's take that as well. Right. So you've got the 5 of Wands. The King of Pentacles. I heard you're busy wrapping up something. Maybe busy wrapping up something. We'll find out. You've got the 10 of Swords. I see that it's taking up a lot of your mind, or you're busy strategizing something. It's challenging, but you're strategizing something. There's a lot of people involved here. Okay. What's going on here? Mars and Gemini. Mars and Gemini. Yeah, it looks like you're in defense against some people here. Maybe you're in a team like the Olympics and you're going to win, or you're defending something, maybe in the market. Let's see. Mars and Gemini. So we want to open up the Mars section in Gemini. There we go. Problem solving, cleverness, multitasking, changeability, nimbleness, versatility. So Mars in Gemini tends to use their cleverness to navigate around problems rather than confronting them head on. They possess the ability to change themselves to fit within any environment or situation. Going with the flow can be a great asset, but not when adaptation becomes avoidance. Mars and Gemini may lack follow-through and focus required to actually solve a problem. They may expend more energy in adapting and adjusting to situations rather than finding a long-term solution. They are more effective when they utilize their intelligence to solve problems rather than merely working around them. Okay, so you're very close to winning something. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but you're on the brink of a great recognition, and your ancestors can already see it for you. They're very proud of the hard work that you are doing. And they're saying you can tactfully and intelligently overcome the little opposition left. If you use your intelligence and think about it calmly, hey, I can, think about it, it doesn't have to be people. It could be resources, Things like, you know what, I can actually manage to do that if I just take this resource and put this there and ask John to do this, and then Catherine can help me out with that, and I have some money in the bank and this and that, and you're just moving things around intelligently, and boop, it works. So there's something about if you think about it with the swords, and I see a lot of swords, it just requires an intelligent way of putting things together and strategically getting yourself out of a situation, or actually not getting yourself out of a situation, reaching a goal with the King of Pentacles, where you're going to have such grand recognition here. And so your guides are saying, this mental work, it's not going to be painful. It's going to be annoying at best, but you're guided to make that effort. Just like the needles here, it's like, just sit down and figure it out. Is it, do you feel like doing that? Maybe you don't feel like doing it. But when you figure things out bit by bit, you will reach a point where you're going to be creating something amazing that your ancestors are going to be so proud of. I'm so curious, what is it that you are doing, my dear pile number 1? Let's see. I see a lot of castles here. So maybe you are in the government, or maybe this is talking about real estate. But yeah, just a detail here that I saw. You've got the 3 of Cups. Yeah, didn't I say real estate? Something around houses for some of you, 4 of Pentacles. Locking in a home. What is it called? Like when you put a down payment to lock in a home. It doesn't have to be, but I'm just suddenly noticing a lot of houses. Or locking in a deal, right? Locking in a deal. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So what are you doing? You're in a specific circle of people, very unique circle of people. So like people who are in your PhD program, or maybe you're wealthy amongst those that can buy good, like certain type of real estate, or a circle. I heard lawyers, maybe you're a lawyer. Oh, this does look like a court, right? A little bit. So maybe you're a lawyer who's gonna win a case. Wow. Okay, so in any case, we can keep going on and on with examples, but it looks like when it comes to your situation, you're in a circle of people, very few unique people. You're trying to lock in a particular deal, or lock in something valuable, something super valuable that's going to be very stable for you. 4 of Pentacles. That's going to prove to bring you a lot of value, maybe even money, because it's in conjunction to the King of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles is definitely both talking about amassing something very valuable. So that could be a valuable certificate, a valuable home, asset, a valuable win, court case win, something like that. It will lock you in as the greatest lawyer or something. And you're towards the end, because you've got the 10 of Swords. Oh, before we get, let me finish that thought first. You're towards the end. Sometimes the end requires just a little bit, but it could be the most annoying, because you've gone through something a lot and you don't feel like the last, parts of it. So you've done a lot. Endure the last annoyances of it. Don't give up too quickly. Which is what we've learned from Mars and Gemini. They are very good at handling the situation, but maybe not in the long term. So continue to do that hard work till the end. The last part is a bit annoying, but annoying at best is what the cards are showing. Because if you stick to it, you're going to lock in something big, something very valuable, something that will allow you to I don't know, like be financially stable, financially abundant. Maybe these are not finances. Maybe this is your value in the market, your value in this industry, your value in this situation. Untouchable. I feel you are untouchable. You're going to be untouchable. You're going to be recognized as something big. And it looks like it's big because your ancestors here are so proud of you. And they want you to tend to this situation well, especially towards the end with the Ten of Swords. And they're taking care of you in their own ways as well. Ace of Pentacles shows that most of the efforts that you've been putting in wasn't seen, but it doesn't mean that it was long and arduous and hard. And maybe only you know about it. But look, it is what is taking you to where you are today. For this to appear in the first place, maybe for you to be in this circle in the first place, for you to be recognized in this way, for your ancestors to be proud of you in this way, only means that it can happen if you were to take this long path where you weren't seeing results, no one was seeing your hard work, nothing was happening for a very, very long time, for you to be able to have the privilege to have what you're about to have. My dear pile number 3, is the main message that I am seeing here. So yeah, these are the things that we're seeing regarding this event or this thing that you're going through. It's part like you're part of a community or a circle that gets to have something, and you are about to have it. You're lucky amongst the lucky ones that get to have it, because not everyone can endure all of that, something that you've endured. And it makes sense. You've endured so long that you're so tired towards the end of figuring things out. But that's the most important part. You must figure things out. And what's the point of going through a long path if you're just going to drop it in the end and not get the benefits you're supposed to get? So they are saying that very soon you're going to be going to a happy event. You're going to be recognized in such a mass scale. You're going to be, seen as amazing, as valuable. Not that you need anything to feel that. In fact, this is a card of self-worth. But I think you're just going to recognize just how amazing you are. Maybe you're humble, maybe you're not seeing it. And you're just going to realize, wake up to who you are in this event. From now, your ancestors are so proud of you and they just want you to pull through. May I ask one last question about this particular event? We know about the situation, but let's get more information about your event. These are the 2 cards I'm getting. What is this event that you're going to be invited to soon? So you've got the King of Swords, bird's eye view. Someone in power here has a bird's eye view and can see you, can see what you've done or something. So that could be a professor, that could be a big player in the market, maybe a conference of some sort where they invite you to celebrate you. So you're being seen by the experts with the King of Swords. It's like you are a great student. Maybe you're not on the level of these experts yet, but you're definitely recognized as one of your golden students, a student's dream come true person. They see you as very knowledgeable. They see you as having gone far ahead, and they definitely value you. And just like a professor or a university celebrates their top student, so will you be celebrated in whatever aspect you are working through at the moment. And I think your ancestors are saying, oh, we've got a card, this moved. Your ancestors are saying you don't recognize just how amazing you are. You're about to find out how amazing you are. And final message when it comes to this first message that you have, you've got the annuitant, the Enneagram annuitant. It's under the category of happy event again. Wow. So happy investments, passive income. Yeah, I told you there was something about money here. Pension, retirement, fruitful heritage, financial freedom. Perhaps this event will be the reason you get a lot of money. We keep seeing that. Or you'll be given money in this event. Or maybe this is you winning a court case and then being rewarded, you know? So something along these lines. There's definitely benefits coming from this event. Yeah. And that is, my dear pile number one, the message that's meant to reach you right now. And yeah, let's move to your surprise message. I'm really wondering what this could be, because this did feel like, well, maybe it's not a surprise to you because you're towards the end of something. So perhaps you're already expecting it. These are cards that we read. Yes. All right. And let's pull out your oracle cards with regards to your surprise. So you've got the card Mars again in Pisces with escape. I'm noticing with all of the Mars that is popping up in your reading that there is something about how you're going to notice these days a lot of action happening in your life, many things happening and changing in a massive way. So you've got the throat chakra with impatience, right? You've got the Enneagram, arts. So maybe you're an artist with the under the category of service to humanity. Wow, these look so beautiful. The hallways, so beautiful, the art. So you've got spread the beauty, authenticity, creativity, artist, inventor, psychologist. There's something that's been on my mind these days a lot about artists and how AI is changing the art scene and how we gotta be very careful to support the artists well, because we can find ourselves in a day and age where the genuine real art is not there anymore. Yeah, we need to try our best to support artists. Otherwise, the luxury of getting a piece of their art is just not gonna be there anymore. It's something that's been weighing heavy on my mind these days. Anyways, perhaps you're an artist. You've got Mercury in Cancer with introspection. Right, and let's pull out your... Look at that, you must be an artist. Someone here could be an artist. All right, we'll see what this is trying to say. What is the surprise? My dear pile number 3. What is your surprise? Let's see. So we're going to start pulling out your tarot cards to see what your surprise is. I almost feel like artists, they pull magic from the ether with the art that they create. It's just magical. Anyways, I digress. You've got the 3 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. What's that? Oh, seems we have another card. Let's keep that here and see what we're looking at. I don't think we need these now. What are we seeing here? I see that with Mercury in Cancer, you have a vision, or you have a lot of dreams, let's say. You have a lot of dreams. And I see a lot of arms in the octopus. It's kind of like you're busy building in so many directions. In this direction, in that direction, this direction. You're so busy building in different directions, but It's all serving a dream that you have. Yeah, we see it with the Three of Pentacles. You're trying to build and build and build because you care so much about your dream. And you can even see it here in the Ten of Pentacles, layer through, and another layer and a layer. You've been building for so long. And again, you can see with the Queen of Swords, you have a vision, a long-term vision that you care about. And while you've been patient for a very long time, trying to build this vision that you have, that you see clearly. In fact, this is what's keeping you grounded at the moment. Your vision, what you're seeing, is the thing that's keeping you grounded at the moment. You see yourself sitting on wealth or sitting on a dream one day, and that's what's keeping you, disciplined with the Queen of Swords, super disciplined. Because you can see yourself sitting on this dream in real life one day. So you want to materialize something with the Pentacles that you are right now seeing in your dreams, and that's the pink. The pink has to do with arts, and so you can clearly see the details of a beautiful dream. Now, your ancestors here want to talk about a surprise that is surprising me. Remember when we had this conversation about AI in the beginning, to be careful? They want you to know that right now, with impatience, if you take an action just because you're so impatient and you just want to grab this dream from the ether into your world right now, by taking the easy way out, you might just miss the magic that you could have had forever. Does it mean you're not going to get your dream? That's something you're going to get. You're obviously going to get your dream. But what you get is important. How you get this dream, and the dream itself, the way it manifests with its full magic, is important. It's similar to getting, are we going to miss art? We're obviously going to have AI do its art. But is it the same in being blessed with having people do their art? I'm sure it's not. It's not even close. It's not the same, in my opinion. So there's something about you're near the very end of something blossoming that you're creating. Don't lose your patience towards the very end, because look, you've worked so hard to build all of that. There's a few bricks left. There's very few steps left before something marvelous happens, before your dreams come true. You keep getting this message, isn't it weird? You keep getting, don't spoil something in the end. So you have this big mess. And the surprise here is, it's actually not the surprise that I was expecting, because I was expecting a surprise of, hey, you're going to get something amazing. But your ancestors are saying you're going to get that anyways. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. This is going to happen anyways. You don't need a surprise, because that's destined to happen for you. This dream is going to come true for you. There's a reason why you have a lot of emotions towards it, and why it's so clear to you with Mercury, this dream. But you're near the end, and your ancestors, your guides are like holding their breath. We hope pile number 3 doesn't just rush and get something. The magic shall escape. You're meant to be cool, calm, and be your real expression, self-expression with the throat chakra. Express yourself properly, or do the right thing. Do the right action. Express yourself authentically. And don't just rush to get it. Because while you will get it, it's going to happen. That's not the surprise. You're going to get that for sure. It's meant this big wealth, or with the Ten of Pentacles, this big materialization that you want. It goes without question. It's going to be yours. But the question is, how is it going to materialize? Like, let's say someone is trying to be the best actor or actress in the world, and they just want to grab this Oscar, let's say. So they cheat. Let's say they bring someone to play that specific hard role instead of them, so that instead of practicing a specific role. And I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't know how it works in Hollywood, but let's just pretend someone can do that. And so they might get their Oscar, but forever be worried that this is going to be found out. Forever not being able to, like, let's say they're always asked to be in a role like that because they saw how well the other person played it. So then you go through imposter syndrome and you feel like you don't deserve what you got, and you feel like you're always hiding something, and you feel like you keep getting roles for something you didn't practice, and so on. So are you going to get this? You're definitely going to get it. There's something massive that is materializing for you, and your ancestors are making sure they help you. You've got like ancestors that are strong, that are ancient, that are there for you, very focused on your work. They believe you're doing very important work, and they're very attentive to you. And they want you to do it right because you've got everything that is needed to get it done right. So they are saying, be patient and don't let the magic escape you. Continue to finish it in the same integrity that you started out and continued to have through and through, towards the very last bricks, because you are towards the end, my dear pile number 3. Wow. Yeah, they acknowledge that you have been carrying a lot with the 10 of Wands. But the surprise is that the very things that you have been carrying are creating amazing karma for you. With all of the flowers here, they're creating massive karma for you, and they will help you as a person blossom in a massive way. And your whole life is going to look so beautiful in a great way if you are just patient towards the end. And that's what they are like, holding their breath, watching you. They can't interfere. They want you to make it. And they hope that you don't just snatch a loss from the mouth of victory. So my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!